How's it going, everybody? This is Shady of Shady Horror, back with another watch and review. This time it is Area 51. Let's go ahead and take a look at the synopsis. Witness a new vision of terror from director Oren Peli. Three young conspiracy theorists attempt to uncover the mysteries of Area 51, the government's top secret location rumored to have hosted encounters with alien beings. What they find at this hidden facility exposes horrifying, unimaginable secrets. Now you can experience their harrowing adventure in this footage pieced together from documentation of these chilling events. So, this is Area 51. It is from the year 2015. It has a runtime of 1 hour and 31 minutes. It is rated R, and it is put out by Paramount Pictures along with some other independent companies. A first time watch for me, a found footage flick from a decade ago. George Knapp, the Las Vegas reporter, makes a very brief cameo in the beginning of this. If you're familiar with UFOs or ufology or follow what is now UAPs, you'll be familiar with him. The guy that brought us the original Area 51 / Bob Lazar story. So, that was kind of cool. Even though I'm watching this a full decade after its release, I didn't recognize any of the cast, and to me, that's a good thing for a found footage film. It gives it more of that like realistic tone and vibe to it. Way back in the beginning of the found footage craze, I wasn't as much of a fan of them as I am now. Once I got used to the shaky cam and the lower budget, in some, not all, I really enjoy them. Now, or at least later, and have quite a few in my collection. There's some great ones. I'm a fan of the found footage flicks now. Uh, I have been for a while. Just had to come around to the vibe and tone of them in these early stages, in those early stages. I do like the setup and storyline to this one, and the now infamous Area 51 location, located in the middle of nowhere in the state of Nevada. I like the conspiracy story stuff, and you get that in here as well. It's a good setup and reason for a road trip to go on an adventure to Area 51 with a stop and trip to Las Vegas, of course, before heading way out there. There's some cool night vision shots and camera work used good in here also. If you're familiar with Area 51 or some of the conspiracy theory stories, that gets mentioned and put into the storyline here as well. Stuff like S4 or the Janet flights for Area 51 employees. A few fun references throughout, and as most found footage films, it's building up on the story to try to catch some realistic tones until it can get crazy and maybe release more far out shit or more big moments and horror towards the ending. I did enjoy this movie. I think it's a good found footage film. Cast does a good job. I like the subject matter and where this goes. The way it builds up and what it delivers by the ending. You just got to be patient and let that story unravel and get crazier. Remember that crazy online shit from what, 6 or 7 years ago? That Storm Area 51 shit? It kind of made me think of that too. Of course, this is a small group of friends investigating, but I'm sure most of you are familiar with Area 51 and its lore and legend by now. A real place, a real base, but the question is, what all goes on there? Is there craft? Is there aliens? A cool premise, makes for a fun found footage trip, or at least to me it did. I had just watched a cool video / documentary on YouTube about Area 51, and it made me think of this movie, so first time watch it is for me. And it appears they actually went out there too, well, at least as far as they could for the movie, the front gate and such. But of course, this film progresses that, and I think it does a good job in what it sets out to do. I think further on into this film, it builds up a decent amount of tension too. How far will they get? What will they find? What will they see? Anything? Nothing? Something? Anybody out there watching this review ever seen this one? And I do know that there are other films or shows with this title or a title very similar or playing off the Area 51 mythology, the whole vibe and story of it. Some cool stuff in this flick as it gets further and further into the mission or trip or whatever you want to call it. I do like what they did with the location. It looks good. It looks solid. Security breach. And from that point on, I like this quite a bit. A solid found footage film that went to some cool territory, some cool eerie tones toward the end. I want to say I found this at Walmart or something, I think. Maybe their movie bin, possibly. I'm glad I picked this up, though. And it's been a while back that I did pick it up, and I'm glad I finally watched it. I like this one more than I thought I would. Pretty cool. Found footage film. I like where it goes, and I like how it ends. It was good at changing tones. The cast did well, and it has some memorable scenes, some cool visuals, and a bleak ending. Okay, everybody, this has been Shay D of Shay D Horror. I'm hoping to get back into some of these first-time watches, maybe at least one a week or something for the while, or at least till Halloween time or something. Hope everybody's doing good out there. Today, this was Area 51.